Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games.
As you may or may not know, there's a lot of creative talent in the Splatoon community. And with that, I'm not only referring to visual artists, but I mean you all probably know what my channel is about, otherwise you wouldn't be clicking on this video, right? So in today's video, I decided to do something a little special for once. Instead of listening to and analyzing tunes from the actual games, let's check out some of the fan-made Splatoon-inspired tunes that you all made. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like me to make more videos like this in the future. The first fan-made Splatoon-inspired tune that we're gonna look at today is called Starlight Party MV. The information I got on this is like a Day 1 Plaza song for my group Radio Pulse. This tune has not actually been written by JBun16. Whoever wrote it apparently seems to want to stay anonymous. So let's check it out. Honestly, I can already tell that this is high quality. God dang. I already love the panning work that has been done. If you listen to this with headphones, this person made use of the entire stereo image. And I love if something actually happens on my left ear and something else happens on my right ear. Yeah, the vocals also sound amazingly well done. The drums sound punchy, which is perfect. The mixing is also honestly phenomenal in this. I'm really curious who actually did this. But I'm not gonna guess whatsoever. If that person wants to stay anonymous, that's fine, of course. But yeah, this is very, very high quality. We're setting the bar really high. I can already sing along. That's so good. Like, in all honesty, this might just be one of the best Splatfest or fan-made Splatfest tunes I've ever heard. Already. Like, there's honestly nothing that bugs me whatsoever. This is so well produced. And it's catchy too. Also, great vocal melody, by the way. It's really well written. I'm trying so hard to be nitpicky about this and picking something out that could be improved on, but I'm honestly struggling to find something that I don't like. I love this little run here. Na 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 na. Major out of nowhere. There was a nice major 7 sharp 11 chord if I heard that correctly. Something that sounds very ethereal. And I mean, to be honest, this entire tune sounds fairly ethereal to me. Yeah, honestly, this is fantastic. I genuinely wonder why the composer for this wants to remain anonymous. Like, get the acknowledgement, get the recognition that you deserve. You don't need to hide. Absolutely amazing. Our second song for today is something that I actually know, but we're gonna listen to it anyway. This next tune is written by Kai Collis, or Leg Kellogg's, as he called himself in my server for some reason. The tune is called Splattack Trench Mix, so it's a remix of Splattack, written for the fan band of a close friend of mine called, I need to do this, sorry, Regi. We're not actually listening to the video that I have on screen. I just put this on screen so that there's something on screen. I have a version here with vocals though. Let's check it out. It's very loud. Like, I personally love the low end in this tune. It has a lot of subs to it. Pretty strong low end in my opinion. I love the synth, by the way. This is one of my favorite patches in Omnisphere. The vocals are interesting. Personally, I think you should probably turn down the synth a little bit and turn the vocals up. The synth appears so much louder than the vocals to me. Halftime. Also, in all honesty, I love this, but it is too loud. It kind of fits to the band though, not gonna lie. Like I said, I think my biggest point of critique would be some of the mixing here and there. Oh, those are some nice vocal harmonies there. Did you hear that? Nah. Singing the A, the C sharp, I think, on the A chord there. Interesting. Oh, I assume now it loops. I love the drive and energy this tune has, though. It sounds frantic and chaotic. I don't mean that in a bad way, though. The third song for today is called Deepsea, Deepsaw by Lumiflag. I'm gonna read out the info that I got. This track is called Deepsea, Deepsaw. I made it when I was like 14, so it has my voice recorded through a $5 mic. My band is called Emocean. That's a cool pun, to be honest. Like emo and ocean, I guess. They are an EDM band, similar to Atoll in Splash 2. Chris reference. Except they have 5 members. This band is particular because they only perform during live streams. Let's check it out. Okay, that reminds me a lot of Splatfest already. There seems to be a lot of mids in this tune though. And as a result, you can't really hear some of the instruments as clearly as possible. Some really nice effects going on there though. I think one thing that could help this tune, right off the bat, I can hear vocals, and I think if you actually cut out the entire low end, that's how they do it in the original games as well, you have more clarity in the tune. I like the synths though. It definitely gives off that typical Splatfest vibe, I'd say. That was interesting. I think one thing to work on would be the drums. Like, usually it's very common in a mix to leave some room for the drums. Like, all the kick drum really needs is the low end and maybe a little bit of the high end, but you can kind of neglect that. It usually has enough space up there. Because if the low end hits, people tend to automatically think that it's higher quality. I mean, technically it is, but if the low end is a little muddy, people tend to say that the entire tune is muddy. Obviously, it's not as bad as I'm talking about it right now. It's just a little bit too busy, in my opinion, down there. But we have to keep in mind that this person wrote this tune when they were 14. So when I was 14, my music sounded way worse. Way worse. That was cool. Hey! It has a nice drive and some really nice energy to it though. Yeah, I kinda dig it, not gonna lie. I've never said dig it, why did I say that? I like it. Like, this is awesome now. Actually leaving some, or giving some space for the tune to breathe. If a tune has some space to breathe, I personally just loved it so much. Like, sometimes the best thing you can do to a bass is not play the bass at all, for example. Our fourth song today is actually another remix of an already existing Splatoon tune. It's a remix of Jesting from Free Association, and it's composed by Hummus, or Hummus and Mann. Let's check it out. Oh, we got gameplay as well, that's nice. Interesting. Were those reverse drums? That was an interesting sound in the intro. I like the synth work in this. Is that a marimba in there? A marimba that's going back and forth from one ear to the other. It's kind of nice though. I've said it in some previous, during some of the previous tunes that we've listened to already, but I really like what's going on when you listen to some of these tunes with headphones on. Like, that's something a lot of composers tend to forget, but stereo image is key, in my opinion, to making a tune interesting to listen to, basically. And that's just an integral part of mixing in general. You can do so much just with volume adjustments and panning. You call it panning. It has similar energy to the actual side auto tunes. I like the ending. The ending was probably my favorite part as it builds up, but it doesn't actually explode. It just ends. Cool. Our next tune is called Dripping Light of the Sun by Takoyaki. Here's the info that I have. The gist of the song is that it's a mashup of all three idols' Splatfest solos, turned into a Splatfest battle track. So, like Blushing Tide. Let's check it out. Hey, it instantly sounds like a Splatfest tune, that's true. I actually already hear one little issue, one thing that I would do differently. It was actually the mixing of the vocals. Sounds like they had next to no high end, and they had way too much low end. It's very typical for male vocals to have, in the context of Splatoon of course, it's very typical for male vocals to have nothing below like 250 to 300 hertz. For female vocals it can go all the way up to like 500 or 550 hertz. Some interesting effects in there though. This is really weird, but it's interesting to listen to. As you can see, I'm kind of I mean, not really headbanging, but I'm bopping along to it. Yeah, I think, honestly, the only thing that's a little bit off might just be the vocals. Many people know that Splatoon vocals tend to be very mids heavy, but they actually also tend to have a lot of high frequencies in it. And they basically don't have any low frequencies whatsoever, because that way they don't interfere with any of the instruments at all. But yeah, that was another driving, energetic tune that's kind of cool to listen to. Nice. We're for sure going to do more videos like this in the future, so if you would like to be featured here and you want to see me react to your fan-made Splatoon tune, just submit it somewhere. In my Discord server, or send me a DM in Discord, send me a mail, that's also alright to be honest. I'm looking forward to that. Our final track is actually a fan-made side order tune. I have to admit that I actually already know this one too, and I think this is actually the perfect tune to end this video, because this might honestly be my favorite tune written by Kai Collis. It's called the Explosion-Festival.Floor. Let's check it out. Once again with gameplay, which I find cool. Like, I already know this tune, I need to say this, and in my personal opinion, this is the best fan-made side order tune that I've found so far, at least. If this actually was in the game, you could convince me that this was in the actual game, if I didn't know it. That's how close to the, to the original this is, quality-wise. Also a nice little melody here. Yeah. I wanted to sing along, but now it changed. Whoops. This instrument, however, is something I associate more with single player, like the normal single player. I know that this is a really cool patch in Atmosphere though. And it just screams Splatoon for some reason, right? I also love how uplifting this tune is. It starts so dark and almost a little bit mysterious in a way, but now it's really hopeful and uplifting. And I love tunes that do that personally. And I also gotta say, the mixing on this is immaculate. It's absolutely amazing. Compared to Splatoon, I think the only thing that you could probably turn up just a little bit is the snare drum. Not by much though. That's pretty much the only kind of feedback that I have. The stereo image, once again, is also really good. I think one thing where the tune could benefit a little bit maybe is if you added some sort of effect that actually moves around a little bit, which fits the chaotic vibes of side order. But yeah, that's an awesome tune. Go listen to all of these tunes that I've showcased. Now, do this, do it. Give those people some love. Those people. That sounded a little condescending. I didn't mean it like that though. Thanks for watching. Speaking of fan-made Splatoon-inspired music, did you know that I also released 2 entire fan-made Splatoon-inspired albums myself? Make sure to check them out in case you haven't already. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time.